Social Security benefits while working. Man, I get this question a lot. So I figured I'd just go right into the horse's mouth, the Social Security website, and let's read it. So this is direct from socialsecurity.gov. I'll put a link in the show notes. Getting benefits while working. You can work while you receive Social Security retirement or survivor benefits. So retirement benefits on your record, survivor benefits on what your spouse left when he or she died. If the survivor benefits are more than your benefits, then you can get the survivor benefits as opposed to your own. Be advised, I cannot stress this enough, there could come a time where you can defer taking your own benefits in order to allow the delayed earnings credits to grow and take the survivor benefits at the same time, or vice versa. So survivor benefits are a whole different mindset than spousal benefits. I cannot make that clearer. If you are eligible for survivor benefits and your own retirement benefit and you're not planning in that regard, you're missing a huge opportunity. All right. Each year, we review the records for all working Social Security recipients. If your earnings for the prior year are higher than one of the years we use to compute your retirement benefit, we will recalculate your benefit amount. We pay the increase retroactive to January, the year after you earn the money. Higher benefits can be important to you later in life and increase the future benefit amount your family and your survivors could receive. So I want to show this again because one of the questions I had is, what happens if you work part-time while you're receiving benefits? If your earnings for the prior year are higher than ones we use to compute your retirement benefit, all right, we will recalculate your benefit amount. Does that make sense? So basically what they're saying is, let's say you have of the top 35 years of your average or your total earnings, your top 35 years of indexed earnings. One year was $35,000. Now it's $42,000, all things being equal, indexed. They're going to replace the $35,000 with the new $42,000. And if your earnings for the prior year, the $42,000, are higher than one of those 35 years they used in the past, they're going to get rid of one of those 35 years they used in the past and replace it with a new benefit. And so then we will recalculate your benefit amount and we will pay the increase retroactive January to the year after you earn the money. I hope that makes sense. Higher benefits can be important to you later in life and increase your future benefit amounts your family and your survivors could receive. If you receive survivor benefits, the additional earnings could help make your retirement benefit higher than your current survivor's benefit. And so what they're saying is if you have a survivor benefit of $2,000 and you're still working and that is adding to your own retirement benefits, so now your own retirement benefit is $2,200, that could replace your survivor benefit and give you more income as well. All right, here's the earnings test, and I don't think it's that big of a deal, but people get up in arms about this. So, all right, so basically, if you're before your full retirement age, so if you're born in 1960 or beyond, and your full retirement age is 67. If you're born before 1960, your full retirement age is 66 and some months potentially, depending on what year you were born. If you're under full retirement age for the entire year, they will deduct $1 from your benefit amount for every 2 you make above the annual limit, which is $17,640. All right, so if you make, let's see, $20,000, that's going to be $20,000 minus $17,640. Was that $17,640? They're going to deduct $1. That means you made $2,360 above the earnings limit. They're going to deduct half of that. So divide that by 2, they'll deduct $1,180, or in this case, they'll deduct about $98 a month from your benefit. This is one of the reasons I don't think it's actually a good idea to take benefits early, generally speaking, simply because if you're still going to work, they're going to deduct it. Now, we'll get to that. If you reach, in the year you reach retirement age, they'll deduct $1 benefit for every $3 you earn above the limit. So in this case, you'd lose $60 or something like that. So not a huge issue. But here you'll learn. I'm sorry, that won't be the case because your earnings limits are significantly higher. All right. We only count earnings before the month you reach your full retirement age. So again, just not a huge issue in the year of your FRA. but it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't matter that much. But people get caught, I'm going to lose these benefits. Remember, you're not losing the benefits. Let's see if they say it here. The special rule, okay. When you reach full retirement age, right here, this is what I want to talk about. We will recalculate your benefit to leave out the months when we reduced or withheld benefits due to your excess earnings. So basically what they're saying is we're going to recalculate it and basically make you whole, not a lump sum, but if we held $98 a month for 4 years, we're going to calculate your benefits to give you the equivalent of $98 a month over the rest of your life's expectancy, if that makes sense. So that's good to know. You don't lose a benefit, they just recalculate it. All right. If you're working outside the US of A, the rules for receiving benefits while working are different. I'll use that on different episodes. Just right now, it doesn't matter. If you're not already receiving benefits, be sure to contact us at the beginning of the year you reach your FRA. Even if you still are working, you may be eligible for some or all of your benefits for the months before you reach FRA. How do we deduct earnings from benefits? The annual earning limits is set in 2019 is $17,640 if you're under full retirement age. So starting with the month you reach FRA, there's no limit on how much you can earn. I cannot stress this enough. Once you hit your full retirement age, you can make a cool mint, and they're not going to reduce your benefits at all. All right, so let's look at a couple examples. You're receiving Social Security benefits every month in 2019, and you're under full retirement age. You are entitled to $800 a month in benefits. You made $10,000 over the amount. You made $10,000 over the earnings amount, so they're going to withhold 50% of that because they're going to hold $1 for every two you made above that amount. So in this case, they're going to withhold $5,000. But you would still receive $4,600 of but you would still receive $4,600 of your $9,600 in benefits for the year, because remember, we're only making $800 a month. So you're going to you're making $800 a month, which is $9,600, but you made $10,000 above the earnings limit, so it would mean you're going to be reduced by $5,000, so that's more than half of your benefit will be reduced. So you're only going to make $4,600 in Social Security. But when you reach your full retirement age, you're entitled to your entire $800 a month. And the reason for that is because the earnings limit is much, much higher than it was in the year of your FRA than it was when you're before your full retirement age, if that makes sense. All right. All right, so then you work and let's see. Well, here they're giving an example. You work and earn $63,000 for the year, with $49,000 of it in the 7 months from January through July, which is $2,120 over the $46,000 limit. You'll lose you'll be reduced by $700. That's it, because it's $3 for every $1 you had above the earnings limit. So again, not much. So before you're making what, let's see. So here you would still receive about $4,800 of benefits out of your $5,600 for the first 7 months, because it's $800 a month from January through July. So you lose $700, and then you'll get your full benefit back. And then they're going to recalculate it. When we figure out how much to deduct from your benefits, we count only the wages you make from your job or your net profit if you're self-employed. They don't include bonuses, commissions, or vacation pay. They don't include pensions, annuities, investment income, interest, or Roth conversions. I get that a lot. If I do a Roth conversion, does it help? Does it add to my Social Security benefit? Nope. As long as you continue to work and receive benefits, we will check your record every year to see whether the additional earnings will increase your earnings benefit. I talked to you about Elaine Floyd from Savvy Social Security, and she's above 70, and she keeps adding earnings, and which is adding potentially to increasing her retirement benefit, because she could potentially be making more as a 72-year-old lady than what she was when she's 42 or whatever. And so because she's adding more and more benefits, less and less of her previous years are being used, because her benefits are higher today, her income's higher today than even what they were indexed for inflation. So even though she's still 70 years old, it's still changing. They're recalculating it every year. In addition, after you reach your FRA, we will recalculate your benefit to give you credit for any months in which you did not receive a benefit because of your earnings. We'll send you a letter telling you about any increase in your benefit amount. And if you're eligible for retirement benefits this year and are still working, you can use our earnings test calculator to see how it would affect your benefits. So a great piece here. It seemed like I had something else I wanted to talk. Maybe I will talk about if you're working outside the U.S. next time, because I think that'd be important. But it seemed like I had something else I wanted to talk about here. Yeah, nothing else I could think of. Hold on just a sec. Cameron, I think what I just want to reiterate is that if you still work and you're still paying into the system, regardless if you're self-employed, regardless if you're working, as a cashier, you're still paying the system, that could have a net benefit to you. It won't have a net decrease because remember, they're taking your top 35 years. So if you're making $10 an hour, some lady asked me today if she's working part-time, will that increase her benefits? Maybe. It just depends what your previous 35 years are. If you can replace a previous 35 year with a higher income, it will increase your benefits. Won't be much, but it will increase your benefits. If you're working part-time and unable to increase your benefits or unable to replace one of the previous 35 years, it won't matter. It's no big deal. You're still paying Social Security tax. You're still losing the money, but you're not going to get a benefit increase. So take it as is. All right, hope this helps. I'll put a link in the show notes. If you have questions, put them in there. Thanks, guys.